have to do now is keep an eye on the warning messages for when the cultivator's finished doing. Struggle. Too much Discord chat going on. That's what all the tweets are at the moment. Discord chat going off like crazy. And it pops up way too quickly on my screen to read. Oh, that one's up to 70. Nice. So definitely going to have one of these on the next farm. I don't like the Quadtrax or Steiger style models from Case, you know, the T9 or stuff like that. I prefer a rigid frame with four-wheel steering to flexible frame. Although that's really a personal preference. And similarly, I'm not a big fan of tracked tractors. Workers can have issues with them. GPS can definitely have issues with them because the tractor thinks I can turn 180 degrees in 0 feet, and the implement it's towing can't. Added to which, if I'm using GPS, I've just done that row. I want you to move on to the next one, not do a 180 degree turn in 0 feet and then try and head down the same row you just did. This one also has the flexibility of front wheel steer, or in this mode rear wheel steer, and crab left, crab right, although I don't use the crab options particularly frequently. It would be nice if there was a mod for some of the fertilizer sprayers that you can get in real life to mount on the back of this tractor, but they have not been forthcoming. But the whole turn the cab around for this sort of deal is prototypically what you'd do with this tractor. Same with if you set it up on mowing. You would put the mower on the back attacher and then turn the cab around so you can just look straight down at what the mower's doing rather than wonder what it's doing over the front of the engine hood. I'm not paying attention. How are we doing? I'm just driving round and round in circles and seeing what happens. That could be anything, 75, 76, 79, 76, okay. This one could be close to 90. 89. Boom, still 89. And this one lagging behind everyone because it was up to 60 at one point, but then we unloaded into it. So still 67. Goody goody. I really need to have something for lunch. Haven't had anything since breakfast, and I've been streaming quite a while. Actually, if I look, I've been playing 6 hours so far this session. Oh, we need to empty the eggs. And we used 1,000 litres so far today. Harvesting, oh, that does count. 12 hectares harvested. There wasn't there, admittedly, not much to harvest. There was a tiny bit on that first field and half of the second field. I believe fields 5 and 4 respectively. So as soon as we get that middle one to 100, I'll try and clean up the ends so that we don't lose too much. We'll do a final piece of compaction, probably run from the middle of the bunker backwards and forwards a couple of times till we hit 100, and then drive off and cover it. 92, because there's a lot of overspill at the moment. As for the other two bunkers, I'm not going to words. I'm not going to worry about the overspill until we finish them as well. Then we have to drive back to the cow farm and compact that bunker back up to 100%. Then we're looking at very, very close to 3.5 million litres of chaff in one season. All harvested solo. Oh, I tell you, I'm doing one, maybe, well, I usually do 2 fields of corn. One of them is then used for a straight corn harvest, typically about 50,000 litres. And then the remainder of that field and all of the other field is chaffed and put somewhere. Now this year I emptied the silage from the bunker on the cow farm just to we'd had that silage for about 3-4 years, so technically I should have thrown it out. So I figured feeding it to some bacteria in the BGA was probably a good idea. So that's all going to be fresh silage for the coming year. And the silage in these 3 bunkers will be sold progressively as and when I need the digestate, because I really don't need the money. But I am going to have to empty a few of these in order to receive silage next year. Now, I could do a massive silage unload from the cow farm every year, so I've always got a convenient silo to unload into, because I don't own any fields up at this end of the map yet. But oh, Helper L has completed their task. That is probably the cultivator. So we'll put that there, turn the engine off and go find you. Well done. Very nice. Okay. Let's fold that up. And head over to the yard. Where we can clean everything up. I'll clean everything up while refueling this, and then we'll put yeah, I should be able to put the cultivator away. So, cultivator completely done with for the year. I will use it in spring on the 5 fields that currently have oilseed radish on, so that we can plant some soybeans and corn for next year. But that's a ways away. Pretty much done with the big tractors for now until spring as well. The only thing we do over winter is feed the animals, and in order to do that, still refueling, we use the smaller tractors for those tasks. I'll drive out, turn around. This 700 litre tank. Go. And the only time you see 700 litres is if you refuel it with the engine turned off. Which is probably the way you're supposed to do it. Okay. That's right, there's chaff in that bit of an idiot. I put the ramps next to, or the conveyors next to the silage bunker when I filled it up, so of course the loading ramp decided it needed to unload the bunker. Stick this in here. For now. And okay, Bob. Needs an oil change. Get to it. 3,466. That tractor is getting expensive to maintain. Where's... Oh, hang on. I guess. So I just realised the cedar lives here at this farm. So taking it all the way to the store and back. It's a little bit superfluous to requirements, but I don't know, maybe I won't take it to the store. Maybe we'll just rely on the seed tender for restock. Still, 97, yay. 98. And we'll just go into really long loops between 1 and 5. Around we go. Where we stop. It's usually when we hit a wall. 99, yay. Okay, let's play shovel chaff into the bunker. Clip the edge. Okay, that's that side done. Try and get as much of the other side as we can. Oops. That side done, and good. So we'll drive through from this end. Probably get us to 100. Or not. And then we'll shovel it in from this end. Drive on the middle till we hit 100. So, and that. Oh, it's 100% compacted. No, it's 99. Ooh, clip the wall again. Ah, come on. Play nice. Okay, and go. Stop. And backwards. 100. Oh. I think I'm going to go out the back end of this bunker. Woo! That is one bunker full of stuff. I get to do the other two. So this one's at 77. So this leveler is actually not that bad. Using a front loader with shovel, normally if you shovel up the overspill, you end up with quite a heavily uncompacted bunker. You can lose a couple of percent sometimes. Whee. So we're still not at rain imminent stage, so there is the potential that we're going to have these covered before it rains as well. Still 89. Oh, what fun. Driving round and round in circles. It's almost like Farm Sim NASCAR. Oh, come on, go, 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 go. Thank you. Okay, so bunker 5 is about 10% behind bunker 1. And we've crashed again. Oh. Is that going to help, or is that going to hurt me? That's a problem. Well, that kind of did help. I'm going to fold that in for now. Because then I'm going to get the wheels cooked up on the edge rather than the leveler. Three. 84. Oh, was the planter finished too? I'll go and deal with that when I've completed the second of these bunkers to 100%. Yay, another wall. Paying too much attention trying to read what the compacting percentage is and not enough time watching out for walls. $86.87. Yeah, definitely a case of Farm Sim NASCAR. Don't NASCARs turn left? Oh well. We're in Britain, they do things backwards there. Yeah, that's my excuse. $98.99. Okay. So this time it looks like the bunker is pretty much good at this end. So clean up as much of the spill as we can. I'm not sure. That wasn't particularly good. Let's try that one again. That's a very tiny bit better. Let's do the other side. And then we compact this to 100. So up we go. Well, 100. Okay, I'm going to go out the back end again. Keep forgetting the tractor's facing backwards. Okay, that's 2. This one's not far off. Crash. Oh, I was going to deal with the cedar. Ah, well. I guess we can collect that when we drive this back to the cow yard, since they're all on the way. 95. Probably still 95, yeah. Well, we should hit 96 early. Seven. $98. Okay. Again, we'll get to 99 and then we'll start picking up the overspill. Keep reaching for the joystick even now. Still reaching for the joystick. No, not the wheel mouse either. Yay. Oh, I did hit his truck this time. Okay, we did that end. Might get lucky and make it to 100 before we reach the other end. No, not so much. And oh, 100%. It's probably dropped it to 99. carefully along the edge. There we go. Lift and drop and drive up. 99. Come on, 100. Go 100. Go 100. Okay. Yay, 100. We didn't drag any out, so Control V. No, Control B. No. Hold up that and Control B. Jump out. Awesome stuff. No, I didn't want to get back in. I wanted to run over here. Three bunkers.